Hi, and welcome to OpenDiary 6.0. My name is Eric. I'm known as EWS on OpenDiary. I'm one of the site administrators, along with Administrator Gail and Administrator X. I'm going to do a little bit of a preview of 6.0, try to hit some of the highlights. I probably won't be able to get them all. There's a what's new in OD 6.0 in the help section. New OD 6 features. I'll be running through that and expounding on that. But first we have the home page, the main page where you log in. You'll notice that when I went to the main page that it didn't set focus to name like 5.0 does. So it won't, if you're typing your password before it's done rendering, it won't stick it back in the name box where you finish typing your password. And you notice that we got a Reader's Choice section, does a preview of the latest Reader's Choice section. We'll have the new OpenDiary News section. That'll be pretty cool. Also, Diary Circles does a latest preview. We also have recently used tags, which shows you tags of entries that have been done and tagged. The latest ones. It won't show old entries. If you go and tag old entries, it won't show those, but it will show the new ones, the most recent ones. That's why it says recently used tags. Alright, first we're going to go to my test diary here. I'm going to show you a few things. One of the main differences is that friends, or I should say favorites, is no longer favorites. It was actually broken up into its two parts. Basically, favorites served to control who reads your FO entries and also for you to keep track of who you like to read. We actually broke those up two sections. The friends, that's what controls who can read your FO entries, and bookmarks is who you like to read, just like in Internet Explorer or Firefox. They call web pages that you like to visit called bookmarks. That's why we're naming these bookmarks. Alright, if you go to your friends list, you'll see that there are groups. Right now, member is the generic group, unassigned. And then I had created two groups called admins and peoples, and you can you can go to your edit. You can edit your groups here. You can add a group, or you can edit existing groups or delete groups. And if you delete groups, it doesn't actually delete the people from your friends list. It just removes the grouping, or removes their grouping, and it puts them back in the default members section. And it's really nice because what it allows you to do, if you put them in groups, when you do sort by group, it will show them in a group sorting. In that way, it'll actually put in that kind of group. And remember, this is to control who reads your FO entries. Okay. Once you get used to using this along with groups, also by the way, groups control who. When you select who can read your FO entries, you can actually select groups that can read your FO entries, and that way certain people on your friends list can read a certain entry where others won't be able to, depending on how you set up your groups. Bookmarks. This is for people you like to read, and you'll notice that this one is not bolded. The the Diary Master's latest entry is not bolded, but EWS's latest entry is bolded. When it's bolded, that means that in this case, this is not true because I actually was messing with this earlier using this for testing, but I'll come down to Gale here. If it's bolded, what it means is that your last visit is older than the update date. That's what that means. So if I go to Gale here and view the thing, and then I go back to bookmarks. If I go back to bookmarks, you notice she's not bolded anymore, and my visit date and time has been updated. That's a really nice feature because in 5.0, it would just go, not only does it get, it would go to the top of the list, and that would be fine, but it would stay bolded whether you read them or not. So you're like, hey, did I read them? This way, you can, if you visited them last. Also, one of the really nice additions is email notification, and that will work. In other words, if I want to know the next time EWS updates, all I do is click the check mark, it saves that, and now next time EWS updates, it'll actually send me an email to the email address that's specified in diary maintenance. Oh, by the way, one of the things that I like is prior in 5.0, in order to get to diary maintenance, you had to go to your default screen and then click this link over here on the side. One of the things I like about these new drop-down menus is, boom, there we go, diary maintenance, it's right there. Another interesting feature that I really like is the My Pictures section. OpenDiary is now storing images directly on its own server. So it's built in. I go to My Pictures. I don't think I actually have a picture to upload. Let me see. Okay, I clicked upload. I'm going to browse for my picture. Something that's not too stupid. How about a wedding picture? I think this is a wedding picture. I'm not sure what that is. And upload selected picture. It's uploading, and there he is. Oh, there's me. Yeah, isn't that cute? So when I go to write a diary entry, easily accessible from the drop-down menu, I click on write an entry. I'm going to do. Oh, this is another feature. What it's saying is that I had exited from writing an entry without saving it. That's what this new icon here is, and it's telling me, hey, you have an old entry. Do you want to restore it? If I click cancel, it'll wipe out that draft. Basically, it's a saved draft. If I click OK, it's going to insert that draft, and I don't remember what it is. So let's see what it was. Oh, it just says test. Oh, yeah, cute. All right. Well, I'm going to do picture, and I'll wipe out test. Now I'll leave test. I'll put a picture underneath it. I'll say picture test. Picture test. Let's insert picture. And by the way, here's a My Pictures button. What it does is it brings up the same My Pictures dialog that I just showed you. So you can actually upload pictures from here also. It's up to you. And the only thing I don't like is it doesn't show the preview in this mode. If you want the preview, or actually preview the picture, you have to go through the other way. So I'm going to click on that guy, and it puts it here, and it actually previews the picture here. So now at this point you can preview it, but it's kind of hard to see the thing. Then I'll click OK. Whoa, picture is awfully big. It's humongous. Okay, well, good job, Eric. It's a gosh darn big picture. Okay. Now you notice that check mark right there, that green check mark, that's the autosave feature. It autosaves, I believe, every 30 seconds. And now a draft has been created from this. You can also manually kick off a draft by clicking it, and it goes to that check mark again. That was pretty good timing. You saw it do it all by itself. Also, there's a whether you're using this WYSIWYG editor, WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. It's a graphical editor. If you're using the WYSIWYG editor, or if you're not using the WYSIWYG editor, you will still have a spell check. In the spell check, guess what? It actually works. That's right. We have a working spell check. Hey, I got 2 words, picture and test, and it says everything's fine. Of course, I didn't misspell it. But what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to leave this without saving. I'm going to go back to bookmarks, and it's going to say, "Are you want to sure this is what you would normally get?" I'm going to go, "Yeah," but my draft is saved. So when I go back to write an entry, it's going to go, "Hey, you have an unsaved draft. You want to use it?" "Sure, I want to use it." Boom. It's not just a draft with words. It's actually draft with pictures. So there's that. And far as tags goes, I don't have tags created. Okay, I'm going to have to create some tags. trying to remember how to create tags. Give me a second. Okay, I think I have to go back to my main page here. Yeah, that's right. Tag index. Boom. Alright. I don't have any tags. I'm going to have to create some tags. Okay. You'll have to excuse me. I haven't done much tagging, so I'm not used to. Here. I will. Going to go to my main diary, and I'm going to, because I have tags set up there. How ironic that I have tags set up, but I can't remember how I did it. Yeah, see, I have an audio tag and a blog tag. Wonder if oh, I believe it's in diary maintenance. Yeah, entry tags. There it is. But yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay, let's flip back over. I have to go to diary maintenance in order to create tags. Sorry to be so confusing. Just had a little brain fart there. Okay, let's create a tag. What should we create? We'll create one that says stuff. And we'll create one that says pictures. And just for S&Gs, we'll create one that says work. Okay. So when I write an entry, yes, I want to use it. I'm going to say test picture. And I'm going to go down to the bottom here, and now you notice I have tags here. Boom. So I select pictures, I click save, it wipes out my draft and actually saves my entry. And if I go to home here, the main page, I scroll down, pictures. I click on pictures, and it shows that, oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. This is my guy here, EWS test. And it lists my my entry test picture. So you can, if you see a tag that has been recently used on the front, and it's, basically it's a category that someone is assigning to their entry, it would list the entry here, and that way you can get to entries that have the same subject matter. So that's a really nice feature there. Let's go back and actually I want to edit this entry. You notice that we have friends only, not favorites only anymore. That's going to be a hard thing for people to get used to, the difference between friends and bookmarks. Remember, friends is what controls who reads this entry. If I go to friends, and then my friends list controls that. We still have the same selections as we always have. So there is that. I'm going to go back to bookmarks. Yeah. Okay, we covered the email. Okay. Also, email notification. Oh yeah, international date and time display. We've changed all of OD, so it will now allow you to see dates and times in the format you're used to. All date and time displays are now sensitive to the language settings in your browser. So if you normally see dates in UK format or Hong Kong format or whatever, they will show up in OD that way too. In addition, if you want to set your date and time format to something different from your browser's default, like if you're an English person using an American browser, you can change your language settings in the personal profile screen. So let's go check that out. Oh, by the way, I didn't know if you noticed, diary maintenance is much nicer. You have it in these different categories. We didn't have that before. There's a couple different additions, like entry tags. I won't get sidetracked. I'm having an ADD moment here. So personal profile, boom. I feel like the ShamWow guy. I even have like a headset with the mic built into it, just like the ShamWow guy does. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, you can select your time zone, and here's your date and time format you can select. You can actually manually override it. It'll detect what your operating system is using, but you can manually override it to something if you want. Um, Going back to what I was talking about is one of the new, additions that have been people have been screaming about on the boards is or screaming for, I should say, is the new download feature. Is we have the new download file formats in text file, which is pretty much what it already is in 5.0, but that we also have an XML format for people who want to load it up into XML readers, and all formatting would look just like what you have in your diary, and also PDF file format. However, due to high processing demands, PDF downloads are limited to 14 entries or less at one time, and I believe that's going to be dependent on whether or not you're an OpenDiary Plus user or not, as far as the number of them. But I'm not sure on that one. But yeah, there's a lot of server-side side processing for PDF formats, and it would just time out if it was any longer than 14 entries. So we had to limit it to that. And I told you about the new spell checker and improved random entries. I actually think this is kind of cool. In 5.0, when you would do a random entry, it would just take you to any entry that was done for that day. Basically, you couldn't really control. If you wanted a random entry in someone's diary, for instance, you couldn't do that. Well, now you can. And you also have random entry settings. You can actually set the settings of and get down to more specifics on what you want to random. Also, if I go to home and let's check out this individual. I have no idea who this person is, and I want to random their diary only. You notice now random has a third option, which is random entry, and I can click random entry, and it'll randomly bring up that person's entry in that diary specifically. So that pretty much hits the highlights. Remember, the friends and bookmarks difference is going to be one of the big things. We also have read for reading diaries very conveniently here, and it's always going to be there no matter where you are on the site. As you got recent entries, member index, weekly theme, reader's choice. That way you don't have to go to the front page to easily access those. Same thing with circles. This particular diary is, because of my age, automatically puts me in the 40s. I'm not in any other. Let me see. This is my real diary. Circles. Yeah. See here, I manage Geek Speak. I'm also in Humor, so it'll add those depending on which ones you're with. Also, interests. And you can access interests easily from this menu. I think on OD5 you had to go to your profile. You had to go to your main page and go to your profile, and then go to. I mean, it was a pain. And you can search for interests here that you want to add, or search. You can search interests from this level here. That'll allow you to search interests. I don't even know if there's anything. Oh, cute. So those are some of the features. I hope you like it. I'm really excited. Oh, one more thing. If for some reason you're viewing your notes on your diary and you see this OD site admin, that is an administrative duty tag. That means if we're leaving you a note with this tag here, it's official business, which could be good or bad depending. And you can tell that we're authentic because if you click that, it takes you right there, and it'll have who we are, and you can match that up with the signature. So I hope you liked our little. Oh gosh, I forgot one of the best things. I keep trying to end this, and I keep finding more new things to show you. It's like, oh, this is one of the best parts. Is this is the view all notes, and what it allows you to do is it allows you to you have this index here. If you don't like it, you can get rid of it, and you can view. I can view notes for the 14th specifically. It puts them at the top. Or if you want to view by person, this is one of the best parts for admin purposes. Is if I want EWS here at the top. I click EWS notes. Boom, puts EWS right here at the top. All the notes are still there. I mean, I have pages, and if I showed you my rules, my main diary, you would see like pages upon pages. But since this is a test diary, it doesn't have many pages. But you still have pages, and you can page through them. But it allows you to quickly put somebody you're wanting right at the top, and I really like that feature a lot. And if I want to reset, I go to diary notes, or actually, you can view all your notes here, and you can sort them here also. So this is one of the neatest features, also by entry. See if you want to specifically see the notes by specific entry. And we still have the calendar also. If you're wondering, we still have the calendar. Isn't that cute? Got a couple in October, a couple in December. These are all test stuff. So, there you go. There you have it, and there you are. OpenDiary 6.0. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys enjoy it when it comes out. Should be out soon. This is EWS, aka Eric, signing out.